out soon with another bale of, or another run of hay bales. Let's drop it on the floor and then pick it up. And we still have a pallet of sugar beets at the back there. So that is almost done except the water. We'll grab that on the way out. Thing I was interested in, how much is that field? Ooh, it's very close to affordable. Oh, just $30 short, or £30,000 short even. Okay, let's just do the snow. Nice, and that should help it melt a little quicker and keep it out of the way of the feed trough when I'm trying to collect grass and not snow. There we go. Again, 193 litres. I mean, it's not great, but it's free food that we already fed them. Okay, that one's full. Probably need some of that. I'll probably take all of that. Yep. And I think we are on Bramblewood. Yes. I'm guessing they might take one of those too. Please take one of those. Yes. As I can frequently gripe here, the clover silage does not remain if you don't use a full bale. But that's all done. Oh, mostly done. I didn't realise I was going to have to feed the sheep quite so frequently. I could have put the other tap closer to the trough over there, but I found it useful initially to have both the taps next to each other, so I can just jump out once for that particular task. So anyway, we have 2 fields over there currently loaded with oilseed radish, which I am planning on sugar beets next year. We've sold our potato equipment because I've just had enough of trying to do anything with that. However, I am strongly considering getting a self-propelled doodad sugar beet harvester to create more sugar beets next year. Hence, I'm going to do 2 fields of sugar beets, no fields of potatoes. Come on. This is really... The big problem with this whole clearing up after them deal, it works okay when you're running in a barn and so the ground is flat, but trying to do pastures with a shovel is just horrible at times. Anyway, now I can grab the grass without picking up any snow. So that's a thing. Yeah, this should take quite a lot of this. But still not all of it. That's good. Okay, they'll probably see all of that done and a little bit more. Yep. And we'll take a bale of silage. They seem to eat about a bale of silage per day, sometimes a little bit more. And then a partial bale of hay. And a third of a crate of sugar beets. They may eat more as they start breeding now. So, how are we doing? Oh, that was the previous field. This field, they could do with more clover silage, but there's only room for about 1,500 litres. And that needs a lot more. Meanwhile, we have 250, 250, 328. They're still not quite up to breeding season. So cleanliness is good. So production should be the best. And you want to keep the area clean from around about mid-December, or sorry, midwinter, because that's when you're ramping up towards wool production. And I think wool production is affected by cleanliness, so you and health. Well, health is affected by cleanliness. Production is affected by health. So you want them as healthy as possible when they get to production period. So that's kind of what we're doing here. Oh. Sorry. I'm not looking at what I'm doing. It seems I spilled some tea. And I finished drinking it all too. So we were running out of tea last week, and since we had to go to Ann Arbor, we decided to take a trip to the World Market and get ourselves some more tea. And they had some extra strong British tea, so yay for that. We're having rocket fuel today. And it's an okay tea. So again, we are up to midday. We already did potatoes, so that's a thing. We can turn the lights off. Hi, dog. Are you hungry? Yeah. So, another fast day on the farm, and as I said, yeah, we're now at the point where... Ooh, what are you demanding? Always good for a checkup. Wheat. Dang, that's a really hot price for wheat. I don't have any. I haven't had any feed. Have I ever had any? It's a good question. We kind of... once we moved onto the farming agency map, I've mostly been doing... the specialist... Oh, hello. They're selling cheap John Deeres. Wow. They're selling a lot of cheap John Deeres. And that thing. Oh, a sugarcane trailer. Yeah, I don't need one of those. Oh, RBM 2000. Not bad. And some on John Deere stuff. Well, it is what it is. Don't need any of those. 20% off John Deere. That's kind of nice. Maybe if I was doing cotton farming, I might think about that. Good grief, it gets dark. Okay, so sleep until tomorrow, and tomorrow is Sugar Beet Day. Hopefully not at Hilltop Stores. Please not at Hilltop Stores. I'm going to sleep 16 hours, why not? I did not get Yorkshire tea. I think I do have a box of Yorkshire tea in the pantry. I generally get Twining's Earl Grey for Saturday morning, but they had PG Tips, Gold Blend, and Extra Strong. So I thought, well, let's try the Extra Strong, see how that works out. It's good tea. It doesn't have a string on it, so you have to have a teaspoon and a little dish to fish out your tea bag. Okay, we are looking at sugar beets. Well, we have 388. 270. Oh, you pain in the butt. Hilltop again. Well, I guess it is what it is. Let's check the... Oh, we have baby sheep. Oh my. 266. They were 250 yesterday, so we got 30 new sheep already. Wow. Okay. Sugar beets. No, sugar beets are at the end. Oh, sugar beets are actually the end. I'm not selling sugar beets yet. Huh. And sunflowers at the beginning of the year. And that's all we have to sell. Well, we could look at maize, but not selling the fresh maize right away. Hi, doggy. There you go. You have some food. I need to figure out the sheeps again. Oh, they're running low on clover silage again. But see, the hay hardly moved. You know, they're still full hay. So silage, everything, yeah, they're not so worried about the hay. So I guess it's early morning. It would be nice to wait until the evening, because then you can pretty much go all of the next day and into the morning of the day after. But I think right about now we are just looking at well, also they're breeding, so that's actually making more sheep, which makes the trough bigger. Because the capacity of the trough is directly related to the number of animals, and with seasons running, the size of the animals. So baby sheeps don't eat as much as adult sheeps. And so, yeah, take a bit of time on that. Okay, we are out of hay here. But as I said, we're probably not looking much at feeding them hay today. Oops. Okay. Oh, you need a... It's kind of weird. It's the last day of late winter, so maybe I could do some today, some tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm wondering if they'll take another full silage bale. Yes, they will. Okay. Oh, jump over the fence. Okay, well, you have a good day, long hauler. We should be back next week, probably with kids in the house. Or I may have to go and get them, so there could be, logistical issues as we figure out who's going where and when and how and why and what and stuff. Or it could just be a short episode next week. But again, at this point in the calendar, we are very, very short of work. It's care for the sheep, move, next month it will be move the wool pallets, and really just piling through the days until summer. Oh, we have planting, I guess. We have to plant sugar beets, we have to plant sunflowers. Alrighty. So, and this field is out of hay, but not a problem. There we go. That's good. Okay, we are in Bramblewood. Bramblewood is good. A little bit low on hay. Oh, we do need water. Okay. Jump over the fence. And where'd my tractor go? Oh, jumped over the wrong fence. We still have snow. Out of food, drinking, so since tomorrow is 2 days until we get to sugar beet sale day, we may end up with somewhere else to go rather than just Hilltop stores again. Hilltop's kind of convenient because it's close by, but really it's one of those places I kind of like to avoid because it's such a tight maneuvering area. It can get frustrating when you're visiting the place 10 times in one day. Anyway, let's see if I can figure this out. that's all the fresh maize for these guys. Let's throw one of those around. Poof. And throw one of those around. That's looking good. Elm flower. Yeah, a little bit low on silage. But these two fields about the same number, so 8,000, there's only room for 1,500. That's not happening right now. So we definitely need to bring out some hay. Stage that in the field. And probably the next few days we're going to need to bring some more sugar beets over. But I might be able to hold that off till summer. Which is fine. Getting low on hay, I think, on our old bales. But the fresh stuff, I've got quite a bit sitting around at the moment. I'm going to have to start making decisions on our clover production for the coming year. The sort of the when and the why and the how. And as I said, there's they only eat about half a bale a day, each field. Which may jump to a full bale once we get all the current new baby sheeps in. Good. Might help if I turn the engine off. Okay, hay bales we have. We got a good supply, so it might not be too bad for a bit. Oops. Two. I don't think that's something that's been fixed in 22 either, where if you're holding a bale, it just stays in the... Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's better. So I can drop it through the bed of the trailer here, which isn't really what I want to do. Oops. I'm seriously messing up my stacks of bales. Oh well. Huh. So, turn it that way, turn it that way, turn it back that way, and drop it. And pick it up and put it on the stack. Yay. And I think I might need to move the Land Rover for the rest, because this is not working out too well for me. And really hasn't been for much of the morning. Oh, yeah, because of things like that. Ha! Well, I guess that's the other way to get the bales right side up. That's one. And another one. jump in, oops, jump in, put the straps on, back up. Let's get these to where they need to go. I was actually considering getting an auto load for our new truck. It can't carry as much as the Fleeting flatbed, but it could make this job a little easier. I'm dead. I just dropped a bale on my head. Okay, that's one. Starbuck 84, 64. Welcome to Saturday. Another guy I've not seen in a while. How's things going? Cool. Okay. So how are we doing here? Well, it's 10:30. That's one thing I'm waiting for. Yeah, precision farming out in April. I'm also waiting for a map that's going to inspire me. Unfortunately, I think the only map I'm currently seeing that is remotely inspirational is Calmston. And I've mentioned that I'm not... It's one of those maps that the fields are huge. It was a problem I had with... what was Oxygen David's first Farm Sim 19 map? I can't remember, but you started off with huge fields, and the problem is you've got sort of small to middling equipment and fields that take you 3 real-time hours to do anything to, because of the size of the equipment you've got. I get a little bit conscientious about how much time I'm spending doing stuff on the fields, because do you want to watch me plough a field for 3 hours? Because I don't really want to watch me ploughing a field for 3 hours. Now on this farm, we're way beyond that point. It's going to take me 3 hours to plough a field, but I can just set a worker to it because I've got other tractors I can do things with. Okay, let's head back to the barn. And I think it's a problem with all of the new maps that have come out. They've only got... I can understand it. It takes a long time to create a mod map. So if I don't have to put in 500 hedgerows between 50 fields that are small to medium size, I can get the map released very quickly. If I have to bring in